How far you can go with the bike, especially this bike? Hi, this is my friend Martin, and he spent 12,000 kilometers cycling. Martin, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Good. It's amazing what you do with the bike.
I love it.
Then you are a photographer, and also you made exhibition, and you cycle. And now you have a new book about your trip. Because it's just not a normal trip, it's also a trip for advocacy. Can you tell us about the project you made with this trip and this book?
My first idea was to cycle this far because I love cycling. I love traveling by bicycle and I love photography. But this time I was searching for a journalist to come with me and to write down the stories we are experiencing. So I found Florian Wüstholz, the journalist, who is a friend of mine now, and he agreed to come with me, and we tried to find the topic. So we agreed on the climate topic, and we documented topics about climate change, about the crisis, the climate crisis. So we visited people in all these countries we rode through. We documented plastic pollution, air pollution. We documented wildfires, floodings in Turkey. We spoke to politicians, we spoke to activists, we spoke to the people who were affected by all these crises and by the problems, people who lost their homes, people who get ill, who have to face these problems. So I was cycling for 7 months, and as I said, I love cycling. We started in January, where it is still cold here in Switzerland, and I came back in August, where it's very hot, especially also in Iran and Turkey, and in the Balkans. In August it was very hot, but I kept my motivation, and I just try to find cool places to swim in a river or in a lake, and sometimes to stay in a hotel, in a chilled down hotel for 2 or 3 days before I rode on. It was not always easy, but I loved this to have to take this challenge. Of course, for me, it was the first travel like this in a very journalistic project. So we had to work together. We didn't know each other very well, Florian and me. So we had to find out how we can work together. How would this work to travel by bicycle in cold situation, in hot situations, and still find the topics or the places that we want to document. So it was more the setting we had to get in first, and we didn't know, we didn't have any experience in that. I knew I'm a good cyclist. I can go to Iran and back. I was confident. I was sure I can do it. But about the working situation, I didn't have any experience. Especially in Iran, I faced difficulties. There are actually people there told me, "Hey, be careful what you share with the people in the country, because the country there's lots of spies. There's lots of people who you cannot trust. Yeah. If you tell them you're doing a documentary project about climate change, about the lake Urmia that is drying out, they told me it's forbidden to talk or to document about this lake, because the government doesn't want that. They don't want to this would be a bad reputation for them, because they don't have it in their hands. It's a climate change to change something for the better. Yeah. So I had to be very careful. I had to first of all build up trust to the people in Iran. but I found lots of very good people who helped me with my topics. So there is 2 stories of Iran in the book, which are very valuable to me, and thanks to the free or the open-minded people in Iran, I could do them.
This is the first trip, but it's not the last one.
I hope it's not the last one, yes.
But then the question is still, how far can you go with a bike? Martin, he started, but we don't know how far he can go more. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you, Firas.
Thank you, Messi.